Hello and welcome to At Home with Mindy. It's a shopping haul again. I don't know what the date is. 1 second. It's the 20th of July. It's Thursday. We've been shopping, had dinner, got it all back out. It's a terrible way of doing it, but I just didn't feel like doing it straight away. We went to Aldi's first and then to Tesco's. In Tesco's it was more because I wanted the fairy washing up liquid. But I spent £48 and 78p in Aldi. So we've got the cheese curls, they're £1.29, and the melts, they're £1.45. So I can move those out the way. Out the way just means on the floor. This probably feels like it's going to sit in the cupboard for ages. Pickling vinegar was 49p, but we're going to be getting into that time of year where you need to make chutney or do some pickling. There's over a litre in there. It says it's ready spiced, but I'd like to do more preserving, like making my own chutneys. So I thought I'd just get one. If eventually I don't do it, I'll just put it in the normal vinegar pot and put it on chips. We've got the nice coffee. The other one's nice, but this is nicer. I think it's £2.39 or £2.49. Can't remember exactly. I remembered that Connor ran out of this yesterday, and I forgot to put it on my list because the spelling is like, ugh. So I was going to remember it. Sonny saw it on the shelf and then got it. But we've not had this brand before. But it was £1.99, which is a good price for that size. I'm sticking to Connor. He does like hot things. So I've picked up some hot curry powder, because this is normally an expensive brand and it was 79p. So I thought that'll do for him when he's making his food. And some Caesar dressing. What was it? 85 or 89. I'm really sorry, I can't remember which one. And we didn't use the one yet from last time, but I thought I'll get it anyway because 47p, it's good in a hurry. And I thought I'd get some vegetable stock cubes. These are now 59p. How many do you get? You get 12. So that's the only sort of like what I'd call cupboardy bits. We've got, Connor said brown bread is now fine. Well, he actually said it's quite nice. But we've got the wholemeal one, under 50p. I didn't pick it up, Barry picked it up, so I didn't look at the price. We've got some chocolate croissants, 1.25. And we've got digestives, so that I can make a cheesecake. They were 55p. These were 89. I know most people get the plain ones, but I wanted the ones with a bit more flavour. But they're going into a chilli, to help scoop up the chilli in the rice. What else? We've got steak bakes because they were in this week. Haven't actually used the creamy chicken ones from last time, but I thought as they got them in, I'll get them. So we've got 2 boxes. We've got the frozen chicken steaks. They're £1.69 for the 4, which we might be putting into wraps, because it turns out I've got 3 packets of wraps still, and they're dated towards the end of this month and the middle of next month, so they really need using up. I've got Yuki her vegan ham again, because she likes it and it is a nice treat. Otherwise she tends to have cheese a lot. And I've picked up a butter because I want to make some scones next week and things like flapjacks, because I've got some oats that are just sitting in the cupboard, nobody's eating them, so it might be a good way of getting rid of those. We actually didn't need this just yet. We have over half a block left, but pizza making is on the menu for next week, so I will get it now, and it works out better value to get the big blocks. Okay, for Yuki, we've got more meat-free meatballs. You can roughly get 3 meals out of them, for one adult. We've had meatballs twice this week. We had it as with a homemade tomato sauce and Hawaiian meatballs. So I thought I'd get her more while we're in Aldi, because I know she likes those ones. We've not tried the tofu from there before, but it's 200 grams. The date is on the actual tofu, not the paper, but I think she said it was, because I couldn't find it, so I just picked it up anyway, and then I showed it to her and she said it was fine. But 99p, I'm thinking to try and make a kind of like chicken nugget, or just in like stir-fried rice or something like that. And then we've got Yuki some I think they're vegetarian. Nope, they're actually vegan. They're now $2.25. Last year they were $1.75, but they haven't been in for ages. These, we also went to Tesco's, I should say that, and in Tesco's we spent £13.08, because the only burgers Aldi do is 2 for £2. I'm not paying that because I will burn them. But anyway, I was thinking, instead of burger rolls, put them into a wrap. And I think KFC used to do something called a wrap star, but I'm going to do that with burgers instead. And then we've got normal ham for the meat eaters at $1.95. I normally only buy cooking bacon, but we've picked up some proper bacon slices. This was $1.45. I couldn't find smoked anywhere, but it's cut really nice and thin, so it'll go nice and crispy. And in Tesco's we picked up some Mr. Brain's balls, because Barry and Connor both like those. Did I say they're £1.09? And in Aldi it was Lincolnshire sausages this time. They're $1.89. So either a casserole or with mashed potato for those. I couldn't remember if we have sweet corn in the chest freezer, so I've just picked up some more anyway. $1.35. Nobody else seems to really like it apart from me. And I thought we tried the dry mango bits in Aldi before. They're like rubber, you can't bite through them. So I thought this would be nicer, and it was $1.99 for some mango chunks. I'm hoping that everybody will like them anyway, and that they don't just sit in the freezer for ages. We've got £1.25 potatoes. The £1.15 ones looked okay, but when I went to pick them up, you could feel that they were soft. So I went the next stage up. Oh, celery, 57p. That I am hiding in a lot more sauces now, but it turns out Yuki likes it raw anyway. Spring onions are on offer this week, 39p. Yeah, That's spring onions. And we have a really big cucumber, 79p. And like I said, we've already had dinner, so Yuki's nicked some of that. And in Tesco's, I think this is great value, 80p for broccoli and cauliflower together. So I might take the broccoli, I might take some of it and make a cauliflower cheese or something like that. And 52p for some radishes. I do know that one of them has a bit of a split in it, but the rest look nice. And the split, I'm just going to cut it off when I find it. Then we've got romaine lettuce. That was on offer for 79p as well. And they are nice and big. And it makes a nice change from iceberg all the time. It's much easier to break one of these stems off and all that. A huge cabbage. See, now that you don't want to have boiled cabbage so much, the cabbages are finally starting to get bigger, because that is a good size for 75p. And then the last vegetable is a kilo of carrots for 50p. We've got icing sugar, that's 85p. That's just because if we do any baking, sometimes it's nice to decorate it, and especially if any of the grandkids come over and want to do some baking with me, I would really like that. But yeah, we've got that for decorating them. We've got some brown sugar because I'm getting low. I don't actually know when we'll get round to using that one. And I've picked up some washi cream just because we haven't had it since, I'm not even sure if we had any at Christmas, but we haven't had it for a long time. Normal sugar, that's for cake making, and probably end up needing some of it for coffee because Barry won't cut down. Not on the coffee, on the sugar. In Tesco's I picked up their low fat yogurt because I like the texture of that one. The fat free in Aldi, it seemed really thick. I would have thought it wouldn't be that thick if it's fat free, but I might just be mistaken. But I like the texture of this one. And to make the cheesecake, because I've already got the cream cheese from a few weeks ago, I have finally got around to picking up the cream. So I've got about 10 days to make sure I make it in. But I think I picked up the right one. Little yogurts because I like them, and I think Tyler's eating these, I'm not sure, but school has broken up, so grandchildren will hopefully be visiting me, so that will always be handy for them. This is more a treat for me and Barry. Strawberry mousses were £1.09. Nowhere does it, I couldn't read it at all because I didn't take glasses again. One day I will take them, but I'm pretty sure they've got gelatine in, so they're no good for vegetarians. And we've got the ice cream in Tesco's because it's £1.35 there, and it's like £1.79 in Aldi. Then we've got washing up sponges because I only have 2 left. We've gone for a big fairy this time because where Aldi doesn't sell it, I then have to go somewhere else just to buy this because I really do like the fairy, and it's orange and something. I'm not even going to try and say that. We've picked up some fabric softener. Didn't need it quite yet, but we're like here on. And then we've picked up, I think it was 28 washes, was £2.60, and this one is 60 washes and was £3.42. So I don't really know why so much cheaper sort of thing per 100 mils or whatever, but 60 washes will last quite a long time. So that is everything, and in total that was £61 and 8. No, it wasn't. What did I just say? Right, it was £61 and 86p. I'm not sure if I said the numbers around the wrong way then, but I'll give you a quick, like, trying to see everything, because for some reason I think this camera is quite zoomed in and I don't know how to fix it. So I'm practically standing on the other side of the kitchen at the moment. Right, now I'm going to come back in. Last Saturday was really windy. We have a mobile butcher's in Bognor Regis on a Saturday, and I jokingly said to Barry, I wonder what the queue's like in this type of weather, because I say jokingly because I was hinting for one specific item, and that is what he brought. He only had to wait like 10 minutes instead of an hour. It's Thai inspired meatballs. The man said there was like 70 in there. I don't think he can count. It goes by weight really. There is 2 kilos for £5. So we're gonna have a lot of meatballs. I'm even thinking of trying to smash them up and turn them into like a pork mince, because I think that's what it tastes like, that it's pork. Don't touch my camera. Barry's trying to sort out the zoom for me while I'm recording. It's like, don't! So if you added that on, that would make it £66 and 86p. But I'm not really sure whether, because to me it comes out of last week's budget because I had some money then. But we'll just call all of this £66, even though the butcher's was separate. And I think I'm probably either confusing everybody or I'm confusing myself, keep talking. So I'm going to say goodbye, and then I'm going to try and stick this lot in the cupboard. I should probably just stick it all at the front without actually organising it today, and then I'll regret that tomorrow when I say. I'm going to go, bye bye.